So after listening to the short little interview that Dr. Stephen Greer gave on the side of the road, this one here.
Stephen Greer, this is huge. How you doing, Mr. Greer? I'm a big fan of your work, man. Thank you so much for all that you do. To break it down, what do you want people to know? Like in just a really short form, what did we need to know?
Well, we're not alone. Only about 10-20% of the objects seen are non-human. The rest are ours, from Lockheed Skunk Works, Northrop, Raytheon. Most of the information on the subject is false, but at the center of it is some amazing information and the technologies that, if we could get them out, would end, poverty, pollution, all that in 15 to 20 years. So, it's a great consequence. This is why it's so secret. I told Lawrence Rockefeller back in the early 90s, I said, it isn't secret because it's trivial. It's secret because the implications of it are so profound that it would alter everything on the planet when it comes out.
Yeah.
And that's what they're fighting. They don't want that change to happen, and that's why for 70 years they've kept it.
Would it impact religion?
Oh, sure. Yeah, and that's another whole center of power and secrecy, is that it would upend. Well, I've been at the Vatican and other places. I think it would upend people who believe the Earth is 6,000 years old and we rode dinosaurs back, then and stuff. But I think for most reasonable spiritual and religious people, I don't think they have a problem.
Gotcha.
If it's explained properly. The big problem is you have people going around telling people like Tucker Carlson and the vice president and other people that these are agents of Satan and demons, and they're mixing up things from other dimensions with things from other star systems. It's all this confused messaging that is done very deliberately.
So are they among us? And are they in positions in the government?
No.
They're not?
No. All the mythologies are wrong.
Really? So what is
I call them all the UFO mythologies. It's like literally over 90% of everything out there.
Wow.
I have one of my whistleblowers actually picking me up. He's a former Marine guy. He's embedded with my Special Forces guys.
Yeah.
So we have a great team of Special Forces guys that are left the military and working with me, and we're getting a lot of this down to where, we can't put it out on the internet, but it's being handed over to law enforcement and national security people, and there are criminal investigations underway about it. So.
Wow. So, are we getting closer? It does feel like we're closer to a full disclosure. And if
it'll be a fake disclosure first, probably.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your work. I'm definitely going to be tuning in. Yep. Nice to meet you.
I thought to myself, when he said 10 to 20% are not ours, the rest are like Lockheed Martin and stuff like that, I thought, okay, let's look at potentially the 10 to 20%, right? Because I've got some videos which are pretty darn cool, but also he said that these things weren't walking amongst us. That's freaky as hell, man. That is freaky as hell. It's got to be AI, right? But just imagine if it wasn't AI. And because AI now, we just think everything's AI. But also, it's funny because he obviously mentioned Tucker Carlson. And I remember seeing a video of Tucker Carlson where he legitimately seemed really quite scared of the concept of these aliens, right? Let me just quickly try and find it.
And that will lead us to UFOs. All right. Now, I know you're into this topic.
What we're seeing, these phenomena are spiritual phenomena. They've been here forever. There's a lot of evidence of that in the written record going back thousands
What do you
of
mean?
years. They're angels and demons, of course. The way to know what the truth is by figuring out what they're trying to prevent you from believing. And if you look at the U.S. government propaganda, DOD propaganda, on the question of UFOs, UAPs, the one thread that connects all of it is that these are not supernatural. These are little green men from Mars. They're weather phenomenon. They're experimental aircraft. The one thing that they don't want you to believe is that they are spiritual entities.
Why would that be so threatening to them?
Well, that's a great question. That is the question. Consistent with what we know about spiritual forces, which is always a deal. bow down before me and all of this will be yours. I mean, it's kind of the core story in the New Testament, and it's the template for our own lives. And there is a lot of informed speculation that the U.S. government has participated in this, and the defense technology, in particular nuclear technology, is the product of that. I will say one extremely interesting thing that no one seems to know is that it's not exactly clear where nuclear technology came from.
I'm really torn. Again, could this end up being, let's just fast forward like 100 years, 200 years, whatever, right? Now, let's just say, for example, aliens are here. Is this going to be another divide in the world of where one half of people say, yeah, aliens they're good, they're here to help us, we need to protect them, and the other half are saying, no, they're evil, do not trust them. Is it going to be another divide? It could be. I don't know. I think maybe there's an element of truth into both. I think that, I mean, I have no evidence or, proof to back this up, but it's a feeling, I suppose, that I have that maybe these aliens are not only just more intellectual than us, more advanced in that area, but I think also spiritually more connected, like mentally more connected. But does that mean that they're bad? I don't think that would warrant them being bad. I don't know where well, obviously I know that I think, because I get this quite a few times in the comments, like it says about it in the Bible that aliens are demons and things like that. But is that a particular type of alien? Because apparently there's lots, I mean, there potentially could be billions of aliens, different types of species of aliens. We don't know. Are they all bad? Just because they're not us, they're all bad? It's a really, like, we could talk about this for hours. And then after Monday's video that I really would like you to go and check out, it's unfortunately about Epstein, but it's not what you think. It's very much streamlined towards aliens, the technology, what he had to do with it. Theories, just throwing out theories. But since doing that, somebody I'll get onto the UFO videos in a second, but somebody put on here, which I have to show you. It says here, I get my glasses on, look very serious, Ben. It's Irish DZ Girl 77 Caspersight. Look, remember the drones from 2024 that could contour and change shapes. Read this. Epstein got an email pitching shape-shifting drone software. What? What kind of dark ops was he into? Listen to this. To Epstein, right? I don't like saying his first name, just in case I get triggered on the U of the tube. This shape-shifting drone can transform in mid-air. Now, these are legitimate, like, files, guys. When you think of drone, you probably imagine a small machine with 4 propellers with a camera strapped to the bottom. That's what most customer drones look like. But the team at JSK Lab in the University of Tokyo have built a fascinating new drone they call Dragon, which stands for Dual Motor Embedded Multi-Link Robot with the ability to multi-degree of freedom aerial transformation. No, that is not a joke. It's really called that. As IEEE Spectrum explains in this link, drone is made up of several smaller modules powered by ducted fans and attached to one another by hinging joints, giving the drone the ability to transform while in motion. Do you remember the drones?
Like, that doesn't look like a drone, right? That looks like a spaceship. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 right here.
The government knows what is happening. They know where it came from and where it went, and for some reason they don't want to comment.
Scariest one that I've heard is that the drones are looking for gamma radiation because there's a missing nuke.
Each of the modules can roll and pinch in virtually any direction, which means the drone can snake through smallest of openings. What the fuck? I've not read this, by the way. This is my first reaction. I think I read drone here and whatever. In the video, you can see the drone contort itself in such a way that it can slide through a small opening without getting stuck or hitting bars on the sides. Even more impressive, the creators say that the drone is actually able to autonomously decide how to change shape based on the scenario. The device in the video is just a prototype, but the possibilities of a thinking drone can morph to solve problems are endless. Man, this is ridiculous. Fan Shi of JSK Lab describes the drone as something breakthrough in hardware design, which is a beautiful way connects a manipulation of arm with a ducted fan-driven aerial robot. Dragon could be an ideal platform for aerial manipulation, and really look forward to its further applications and research. What? The shape-shifting drone can transform in mid-air. It's really going to get to the point of we haven't got a flipping clue what's up in the air. We could be looking at something that legit looks like an extraterrestrial UFO, and it's not. It's one of ours. But we have to sort of, well, we don't have to. You know, I've said before, if somebody said to me, Ben, it's fact, here's 100% proof that the UFOs that we see in the sky are not alien, I'd be like, okay, a bit gutted, but I accept it. But I don't accept that we're the only ones in this world, in this, in this huge space, right? In this huge galaxy. We're not. It's impossible. Mathematically impossible. Anyway, so that's really interesting. So thank you so much for sending that over to me. So, yeah, so I after seeing that, I wanted to show you a few of these videos, which I just thought were absolutely amazing, right? Take a little look at this one.
We all see this. What in the hell is that?
What in the hell? Look at this!
Over Georgia Tech.
And it's like it's got a beam down there too.
What can possibly be that high? Higher than the dorms. I'm gonna go upstairs.
Whoa! What was that? There was like a blink going across as well. Hang on.
This don't make no sense. What is this?
I mean, watch these little lights go
be
past.
That high? Higher than the dorms.
Is it a building?
I'm gonna go upstairs and see what the hell this is. This don't make no sense. What is this?
I can see other little twinkles of light in the sky as well. I think the one when she panned left was a reflection. It was like a lens flare from the road below, but...
Now, let me wear my camera. What is this? Okay, let me... Josh, you finish? As soon as you said it's on this excursion. Now, where did it go? What the... I'm glad I recorded. I just came upstairs and not a thing gone. Hey, yeah, what was that?
I don't know. What do you think, mate? Right? What do you think? And look at this one. Where is it now? Look at this, mate. I can't believe I'm not showing you this. New HD UFO in Colombia in December 23rd, 2025. Look at this.
This extraordinary recording was reported at approximately 7:33 p.m. on Tuesday, December 23, 2025, by a witness who has chosen to remain anonymous and is known only by the name Natalia. While accompanied by her sister, they observed a strange disc-shaped object moving over a rural area in the municipality of Yumbo in the...
Is this the 10 or 20%?
Valle del Cauca, Colombia. This geographic location, without a doubt, has become one of the main hotspots of UFO activity worldwide. According to information provided by investigator David Velez, the witness reported that when she attempted to...
Mate, that's the one. Can you remember that video ages ago of... It was from an aeroplane, and you just saw this, like, in HD, clear as day, this UFO on its side just going, vroom, straight past. It looks like that.
continue recording the mysterious visitor. Her mobile phone began to malfunction. Because of this, she decided to use the phone's photo camera.
Her mobile phone started to malfunction. That apparently is quite a common thing.
The images of which we will analyze later. To better understand what is occurring in the video, the playback speed was reduced and a close-up was performed. During this process, it becomes evident that the UFO moves without emitting any perceptible sound and without presenting a conventional form of any known aircraft. The object shows no wings, no visible propellers, and no flashing lights typical of commercial airplanes or helicopters. One of the most striking aspects is its movement. The object appears to move in a fluid and stable manner, maintaining a constant trajectory. At a certain moment, when the witness briefly loses sight of it and then manages to capture it again, the object can be observed with complete clarity. It is even possible to see the rapid passage of what was later identified as a butterfly.
What?
Without a doubt, this is not only...
Mate, like, why is this not headline news? Look at this thing. Can someone explain to me what the actual F this is, mate? This is like a plasma orb type thing. What? Video taken in Perth, Australia shows a green orb of light streaking across the sky, almost like a rock skipping on water. What is going on? Mate, I'm telling you, Australia is a hot spot. It's a hot spot. What is that? What? 2003. What are they doing? I mean, this has got to be fake, right? But 2003, it looks bloody legit. Everything looks normal. But why are they just standing there? Are they communicating telepathically? Look at him. Look. Oh, mate, you just don't know. You just don't know. It's probably AI. Right, I can't believe I've not shown you this one before. You may have seen it already, but look. I was driving in my car on Anhergura Road in the direction of Campanus when I saw this object moving almost at the same speed as my car. 100 kilometers per hour, around 9:52 hours on December 25th, 2025. I decided to record it with my iPhone 16.
Olha, ele tá indo muito rápido. Vida.
Zoom in!
Nave, gato.
What the hell?
muito rápido. Vida.
Is that one of the 10 to 20%? Or is it one of ours? Look at it, mate. Again, that looks like that other one that flew past the plane. Okay, I think that's like an AI interpretation of what it saw. But it seems to have done a pretty good job. Is that a weather balloon? It's Brazil, that one is. What the hell? Ay, asaliantos! Mate, imagine seeing those bastards there just flapping about. Imagine seeing them. Oh my god. This has got to be bloody fake, right? See, this is what's happening. This is what's happening. Imagine if AI didn't exist, CGI didn't exist, and you saw that, mate. What the hell? You would never sleep. I know. I thought I was just going to stick to UFOs a minute, but I'm just seeing some weird ass shit here. Oh, fucking hell. This doesn't look AI to me, man. It doesn't look CGI. Flipping hell. And that reminds me, look, right, look at the eyes there, right? Look at the eyes. But look at this, what I literally saved today. Doesn't that look exactly the same as that thing? Doesn't that look exactly the same as that thing? And it doesn't look it doesn't look fake. It doesn't look fake. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's just like, why is it only a few seconds long? Doesn't that look like what we've literally just seen here? I know that some of you are going to be laughing at me, right? But I like to just have an open mind. And, you know, when you spend most of your days looking at shadow bastards, ghosts, apparitions, UFOs, aliens, you start to think to yourself, maybe some of this shit's real. You know? Oh, we had the Northern Lights here a while ago, and then this one is in Berlin in the 20th of January 2026. What's this? This is obviously sped up, okay, but if it's a plane, why is it going so slow? And what is this? What is that? What could that be? A surveillance helicopter, maybe? Going really slowly? What the? Try and pause it. Bang! It might be a helicopter because obviously the swirls and that, but I don't know, mate. Earlier I said about the strobes, right? And I always thought that these were strobes, and I've seen so many of these before. Part of me thinks that these might not be strobes, and I don't know what it is, because I'll explain why. Look, watch this. That? Look, that one just disappeared. Mate, I hope that you're still here watching, because some of these things are absolutely mental. UFO sighting in London, January 5th, 2006. I've saved all these. I've saved... Oh! Okay, two more, right? Hang on, 1 second. So this one here, UFO in London, January 5th, 2026. Is that it? Is this what you're talking about? Oh, that's... Yeah, that is moving weirdly. Is that a drone? It should be blinking, right? It should be just red. Oh, that's like an orb. Look how spherical that is. And it just stopped there and moved on. Is it a drone? Is that 10 or 20%? Look how sharp that is, mate. Oh! What? Oh, shit! Mate, that's morphine. That is morphine. Nah, is that fake? Is that, mate? It's fucking AI. I can't stand it. Some of it's good. That looks like AI. I don't know why they put this thing above it. Like they put like a paint filter on top of it. That looks like old school AI. You remember when Will Smith's eating the spaghettis like that? I don't know, man. Anyway, I've got so much more. I'm going to have to show you another stage. I've also got your emails as well, the ones that you've sent me, man, and some of them are better than this. Anyway, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.